Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I really hope you're enjoying this Las Vegas series as much as we're enjoying making it. Coming up in this video, we are going to the extremely popular Fremont Street experience in Old Town Las Vegas. We're going to take in the atmosphere in this iconic part of Las Vegas where it all began back in the day. There's such a party atmosphere around this area at the weekend. There's bands and musicians doing free street concerts. There's showgirls, there's street performers. There's so much going on. We try the food at the one and only food truck on Fremont Street. We'll tell you all about that. Unfortunately, I was ill this night and wasn't able to go. I was absolutely gutted. But you know what? I'm going to be living it with you guys through this vlog tonight. So hit that subscribe button and come along with us.
We took a lift to Fremont Street. We ordered it on the app, came to the Paris to collect us. It took 15 minutes, really straightforward, and it cost less than $19. I don't think that's too bad. You need to select a hotel as your drop-off point. We went to the D Hotel. We walked through. Now you do need ID to get into the hotels. I had a picture of my passport on my phone and this was accepted, no problem. Stepping out into Fremont Street for the first time was incredible. The lights, the atmosphere, everything hits you and you really feel like you've stepped into another part of Las Vegas.
I'm so disappointed I didn't get to experience this in real time, but just look at this screen, look at these visuals. It's absolutely mind-blowing. So guys, as well as being an entertainment destination, of course you can actually stay down here in Old Town. There's a ton of the old classic casinos down here that include the Four Queens, the Golden Nugget, the Golden Gate, the Fremont Hotel, the D, Circa. There's so many. And you know what? They're normally a wee bit more cheaper than you'd get paying strip prices. The casinos here also are a bit more friendly to the gamblers in that there's lower table minimums and there's normally 3 to 2 blackjack, which is much more in the favour of those that are playing. So a lot of people do prefer gambling down here. A lot of people prefer staying down here, maybe old schoolers. So you have plenty of options.
This was only 7 p.m. and you could already feel that there was a real buzz. People were starting to come in, the bars were opening, the monkeys were dancing. You could go up and have your picture took with them and make a donation if you wanted to. And the music was starting up. The vibe in here was really good. Now you're not going to starve on Fremont Street. There's so many options, but we had to stop here at this food truck. The smells coming out of here were incredible and put us all in the mood for barbecue.
Absolutely charming, isn't it? I'm back at the hotel dying. They know I love barbecue and they're here living their best life.
Oh, Paul, this really would have been right up your street. They had a great menu: tacos, sandwiches, smoking platters, burgers, ribs, and their signature dish is the garbage bowl, which is tortilla chips, brisket, pulled pork, barbecue chicken, all topped with barbecue sauce, beer sauce and cheese sauce, and then tiny bits of crispy bacon and slaw over the top. It looked and smelled delicious. The calamari fries were insane. They were really, really good. Kenny enjoyed his sausage sandwich, but the only criticism we would have is that the potato chips were a little bit too salty.
It's time to party!
So guys, one of the unique experiences you can do down here in Fremont Street, if you keep an eye up towards the screen above us, there's a zipline experience here. You see these guys coming down? You do groups of up to about 6, I believe, and you're over 50 foot up in the air. Don't know if I'd have the nerve to do it, but you could get a zipline the whole length of the street and it costs about $50 per person. What an experience it would be. I think you can also do this down at the Link Promenade, but it just seems better here because you're doing it under the big canopy. That canopy, by the way, is 16.4 million pixels and it's 90 foot above the whole length of Fremont Street. It's the world's largest video screen and it's done by Viva Vision, and you can see some of the visuals here are absolutely incredible. Like everywhere in Vegas, there's a big emphasis on entertainment, and Fremont Street does not disappoint. You'll see all the circles on the floor, and there's loads of different street performers, entertainers, artists doing various things, and some of them are absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, they're all performing for tips. Jem said on the night that she noticed that some were performing and accepting tips, which is great, is what they're there for, and some others were being a little bit more sly with it, where they would not do anything. They just stood there and wouldn't move unless someone put a tip in, and then they'd do a little bit of movement, a little bit of dancing, and then they'd stop again, so they were prompting people to put money in. Obviously, each to their own, that's how they earn their money, absolutely no problem at all. These guys, Jem said, were mind-blowing. They're made out of elastic or something. They just bent themselves every way possible.
These are the guys, if you ask me, that were just waiting for their pot to be filled with money. You can quite clearly see they stop moving until someone comes along and puts money down into their pot. Once that happens, then they start to move again, and then they stop. We ended up just walking past these guys really because there were much better acts there that were performing and were really talented, and they performed whether money went in their pot or not.
Look, I suppose everyone's got to make a living, but when there's so much competition and so many other performers around, if you're not entertaining, people are just going to walk on by. One thing I would say about Fremont Street, there's really something for everyone. There's 3 different stages, all pumping out different types of acts and music. There's a Latin stage, which is really popular. There's a country stage and a pop and rock stage, I believe, that has all different types of music. We'll put a little bit in here in a second, but the music options were fabulous.
For me, this has to be the highlight of the night, and I got to meet the man himself after his performance. He didn't stop all night. He got the crowd involved. He was happy to have a photo with you, and he really did interact. And of course, the music was fantastic. If you're a Michael Jackson fan, then you will definitely stop here and watch this performance because it was brilliant.
Yeah, we do love a Michael Jackson tribute, and this guy does look good. Recognise the dance, everyone. Comment down below if you recognise what dance they're doing. What song is it from? Come on, that's instantly recognisable, that is. So regulars to our channel will know that Jem is an absolute Disney nutter, and she couldn't even go to Fremont Street without bumping into Mickey and Minnie. Unbelievable. Talking about Disney, although it hasn't been confirmed yet, rumour has it that they have bought a resort in Las Vegas and will be opening up a family-friendly resort in the not too distant future. So keep your eyes peeled for information on that. So guys, top tip for you to try and keep the costs down. The casino bars obviously charge what they need to charge for alcohol. You can go into the ABC stores or any of these local supermarkets, buy cans of beer, margarita, cider, whatever you want, and you can walk down the street drinking it, or you can buy a plastic cup. We got Las Vegas ones and we put it in that so that we could have a drink while walking around the street. It's completely acceptable. Do not worry, do not be embarrassed. Everyone does it, and it's a great way to save a few quid. So I didn't realise this, but Jem told me when you come out from under the canopy, which is the main part of Fremont Street, there's loads more out. There's Fremont Street East and loads of other food places. Dirt Dog, Evil Pie, the Heart Attack Grill there where you can eat for free if you're over a certain weight. It's only open for breakfast and lunch though. Denny's, there's loads of food options out here. If I'd been here that night, I'd been going to Evil Pie for pizza, but obviously I wasn't there, so I didn't get to go.
Fremont Street East was so big that it looked like this road went on for miles down there, and we didn't have time to keep going all the way down. So I guess we'll just have to come back, and maybe Paul will get to go.
You heard her, guys. This is on YouTube. She's going to bring me back. That canopy screen just absolutely blows my mind. Just to give you some stats, it's 1,375 feet long and 90 foot wide. To be one screen, that is insane. It had a $32 million upgrade and it's now 4 times sharper and 7 times brighter than when it was first installed in 1995. They have tons of new shows. There's even a Katy Perry themed show that's Jem captures a wee bit of this later in the video, and the shows run on the screen from the daytime the whole way through to 2 a.m. most nights. I love some of these old school hotels down here. They definitely benefited from sort of the reinvention of the area down on Fremont Street. The Plaza in particular just looks beautiful. Somewhere I'd love to stay if I come down to pools, and it'd be great too. These pink box donut stores are all over the USA and are super popular, kind of like a Voodoo Donuts type gig if you're used to Orlando, and they're quite reasonable. They're really fancy donuts for about $2 or $3 each. So Gemma said she'd go in and have a little bet in my honour, seeing as I wasn't there, and they went into the plaza because it looks absolutely beautiful. She said this casino was absolutely massive, probably one of the biggest ones she'd been in. Loads of slot machine options as you have everywhere. We'll just show you around a little bit here, and then they go and have a little bet. Let's see how that goes. So when she said a little bet, she meant a little bet. She literally put $5 in. I don't think she's going to bankrupt the casino. Secondly, they didn't change the denomination of the bet, hit the start button, and did it all in one spin.
We had no idea what we were doing. Literally put the money in, one spin, gone. Gambling is definitely not for me. I think I'll be leaving that to Paul in the future.
I think that's a good idea. Look at this. There's 3 of them there. They cannot believe their money's gone. They're pressing buttons flat out, hoping they're going to get some kind of money back. They don't know what's going on.
When I eventually realised that that was it, game over, we left this machine. Oh, how I wish I'd seen this King Kong machine first, though. With that being Esme's favourite ride, it was giving me all the feels.
So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video on the Fremont Street Experience. I am absolutely in pieces that I didn't get to experience it, but I did with you guys tonight. Overall, this is an absolute must-do with the entertainment options, the live music, the street performers, the food, the bars, the restaurants, just the overall vibe. You have to do this if you come to Vegas, even if it's just once. I know this is going to be top of my list if I ever do get the chance to come back again. So obviously Jem and our friends weren't able to do so much in the one evening they were here, but there's so much more can be done down here. Comment down below, let us know what your favourite thing to do down Fremont Street is. Have you stayed down there? Do you like staying downtown? If so, which hotels and why? I think from previous vlogs I've watched, my hit list next time would be Whiskey Liquor Up and Down, Evil Pie, and was in the daytime I got hit of the Heart Attack Grill. So guys, as always, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any benefit out of it at all, please do give it a big thumbs up. Let us know you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please take a minute and subscribe to the channel. We've got lots more Vegas vlogs to come, and there's a ton of content on there already. So hit that subscribe button and come along with us. So join us next time for another amazing day in Las Vegas. We're up and out early to do some more hotel exploring. We go to the beautiful flamingo habitat at the Flamingo Hotel. We're going to give you a sneak peek at Caesar's Palace. This is super famous from movies like The Hangover, and it is huge and gorgeous. This was classed as one of Las Vegas' very first mega resorts. We then head up North Strip to the Palazzo and the Venetian. Again, I've been fortunate enough to stay at the Palazzo many years ago. It was lovely to be back, and these are absolutely stunning inside. We then head next door to the Wynn and the Encore, again sister hotels right next to each other on the north end of the Strip, and again, just come and check these places out, they are incredible. We then head back towards the Link Promenade for some snacks and day drinks at the lovely Yard House. So hit that subscribe button, come along with us, and we will see you in the next one.